A Great Argead Saga. ALEXEIN, Volume 1, Telesias, by Macaulay. A new episode every day. Episode 03. Prelude. Divine Bloodline. From Chaos to Conqueror. The cosmos emerged from the primordial void, from the boundless, formless chaos that predated all existence. The swirling mist of creation coalesced, giving birth to the primordial deities Gaia, Uranus, Cronus, and the rest, their reign a testament to the cyclical nature of time itself. Their world, a volatile tapestry woven from creation and destruction, burgeoning life, and devastating cataclysm, reflected the essence of chaos. It was an era of untamed power, where the boundaries between creation and annihilation blurred, and the dance between order and disorder played out on a cosmic scale. From this wild genesis arose the Titans, their power eclipsing that of the earlier primordial gods. Cronus, the king of the Titans, embodied the very essence of chaos. His reign was marked by the devouring of his offspring, a stark reflection of the unpredictable nature of power, an act that reflected his insatiable hunger and brutal control. His wife Rhea defied him, secretly saving her youngest son, Zeus, from his father's ravenous hunger. This act of defiance would forever alter the course of this tumultuous cosmic drama. Zeus, nurtured in secret and growing in strength and cunning, launched a rebellion against his father, a struggle that echoed the essence of chaos in the universe. Once seemingly invincible, the Titans fell before his might, their power reduced to echoes in the hidden depths of the abyss. The age of the Titans came to an end, and their reign was replaced by that of the Olympians, Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, and the rest. Their power solidified the new order on Mount Olympus. From their celestial abode, the Olympians cast their gaze upon the mortal realm, their children, and the demigods, Perseus, and countless others, descending to earth. Their lives are a tapestry of heroic deeds and tragic flaws, reflecting the divine's complex and often contradictory nature. In their battles and triumphs, these demigods epitomize the enduring struggles between humanity and the sacred, showcasing the inevitable conflict between the powerful and the weak. Among these demigods, two figures stood paramount in the Hellenic imagination, their bloodlines destined to intertwine with the future of Macedon. Heracles, the mighty son of Zeus himself, renowned for his 12 labors and unparalleled strength, and Achilles, the swift-footed hero of the Trojan War, son of the mortal Peleus and the sea nymph Thetis, whose lineage boasted divine parentage through his mother. The Greek myth and legend cycles mirror the cosmic drama from which they sprang, the repetition of creation, destruction, and renewal, as well as the rise and fall of powers, whether primordial gods, titans, or Olympians, illustrates the enduring themes of chaos and order, of power and its inherent instability, reflecting the ceaseless struggle between the forces of creation and destruction. The seeds of chaos, sown within the very fabric of the cosmos, were forever present, fueling conflicts between gods and mortals, demigods and mortals against mortals, mirroring the ever-present conflicts of the human condition. Centuries after the Age of Heroes, the divine bloodlines continued to flow, albeit diluted, through the veins of mortal kings and queens. In Macedon, the Argead dynasty, the royal house that ruled the kingdom, proudly traced its lineage directly back to Heracles. This claim to Herculean descent was a cornerstone of their legitimacy, elevating them above mere mortals and granting them a semi-divine aura. In the late 4th century BC, this ancient lineage culminated in the reign of King Philip II, a man of immense ambition and strategic genius, who was acutely aware of his Herculean ancestry. He understood the power of myth, the way it could inspire loyalty and legitimize conquest. His marriage to Olympias, the fiery princess of Epirus, brought another potent divine connection into the Macedonian royal house. Olympias herself claimed descent from Achilles through the Molossian kings of Epirus. Thus, their union was not merely a political alliance, it was a symbolic merging of two of the most excellent heroic bloodlines in Greek myth. From this potent union, Alexander was born in 356 BC, and from the moment of his birth, omens and portents surrounded him, hinting at a destiny far grander than any mortal king. His parents, Philip and Olympias, both believed him to be of divine parentage, a new demigod. While Philip, a pragmatic ruler, publicly acknowledged Alexander as his son and heir, Olympias, with her fervent devotion to the Dionysian cult, often whispered that Alexander was the son of Zeus himself. conceived not by Philip but by the king of the gods in the form of a serpent. This belief, cultivated by Olympias and later embraced by Alexander, would grant him a unique, almost sacred authority. He was not merely a king. He carried a double Basileus status, a living demigod, inheriting the heroic legacy of both Heracles and Achilles and claiming direct divine favor from Zeus. The very origin of Alexander the Great's legacy, his audacious visions of empire, can be traced back to his father, King Philip II's formative years. Philip, as a young prince, spent a crucial period as a hostage in Thebes, the heart of the new Greek power. There, he was exposed to the revolutionary military doctrines and strategic brilliance that would define his reign and consequently that of his son, Alexander III. Macedonian third Prince Philip to witness firsthand the disciplined might of the Sacred Band, which consisted of 300 hand-picked men organized into 150 pairs of male lovers, whose unwavering loyalty and innovative tactics had shattered Sparta's myth of invincibility at Leuctra. A young Macedonian prince observed the strategic genius of Epaminondas, who masterminded the oblique order of battle and the charismatic leadership and diplomatic acumen of Pelopidas, who tirelessly worked to expand Theban hegemony. This period in Thebes was the future Macedonian King Philip's involuntary classroom, where he absorbed the very essence of Theban military might on political maneuvering. The lessons learned there, the tempering in that crucible, would one day forge the ambition and military innovations that would define Philip's life and lay the groundwork for his son, Alexander III's unparalleled conquests. Alexander III's early life, shaped by the rigorous Macedonian military tradition forged by his father. Philip, who had himself adapted and perfected Theban tactical innovations, and tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, prepared him for a destiny of unparalleled conquest. He inherited a unified and formidable Macedonian army, a tool honed by his father Philip's genius to be the most effective fighting force in the ancient world, incorporating elements learned from Theban military prowess. In 334 BC, the young king Alexander III, barely 22, crossed the Hellespont into Asia, embarking on a campaign that would transform him from a king into a legend. He was not merely seeking territory, he was fulfilling a divine mandate, a destiny whispered to him since childhood. His conquests were swift, brutal, and awe-inspiring. The Battle of the Granicus, 334 BC, his first significant clash with the Persian satraps in Asia Minor, was a decisive victory that opened the gates to the Persian Empire. He fought at the front, displaying a reckless courage reminiscent of 333 BC, a symbolic act that cemented his legend. Faced with an ancient, seemingly unbreakable knot, Alexander famously cut it with his sword, declaring, "It matters not how it is loosed, but that it is loosed." The Battle of Issus, 333 BC, a tactical masterpiece where Alexander, despite being heavily outnumbered, outmaneuvered and utterly routed the vast army of Darius III, the great king of Persia himself. Darius fled the field, leaving his family behind, a humiliation that underscored Alexander's growing dominance. The Siege of Tyre, 332 BC, a monumental feat of engineering and military resolve. Faced with an island city thought impregnable, Alexander built a massive causeway across the sea, demonstrating a relentless will that defied natural obstacles. The conquest of Egypt, 332-331 BC, welcomed as a liberator from Persian rule, Alexander was proclaimed pharaoh and founded the city of Alexandria, a beacon of Hellenic culture. Here, he visited the Oracle of Ammon at Siwa, where he was reportedly confirmed as the son of Zeus, solidifying his divine status. The Battle of Gaugamela, 331 BC, the climactic confrontation with Darius III, where Alexander's tactical brilliance and the discipline of his phalanx utterly shattered the last great Persian army. This victory effectively ended the Achaemenid Empire. The march eastward. Beyond Persia, Alexander pushed into the uncharted territories of Central Asia and India, facing fierce resistance from local rulers, including Porus and his war elephants. He conquered vast new lands, reaching the Hyphasis River, modern Bias River, the easternmost extent of his empire. His campaigns were a testament to his unyielding ambition, his tactical genius, and the unwavering loyalty he inspired in his men. Through these conquests, Alexander the Great transformed the ancient world. He was not merely a king, but a living legend, a demigod in the eyes of many, a conqueror whose deeds echoed the myths of his divine ancestors, Hercules and Achilles. His legacy was an empire that stretched from Greece to India, ushering in a new Hellenistic age, and a name that would forever be synonymous with unparalleled military genius and audacious vision. Yet, the seeds of this immense destiny were not sown on some sun-scorched battlefield, but back in his father Philip's time. Philip's military genius was forged in the crucible of Thebes, where he learned from legendary generals like Epaminondas and Pelopidas, and studied the tactics of the elite Sacred Band of Thebes, a formidable 300-man unit composed of 150 pairs of male lovers, whose unbreakable bond on the battlefield was a testament to their love. This profound and unconventional military tradition was the very origin of Alexander's world-altering journey, a hidden wellspring of the strategic brilliance that would one day conquer the world. To be continued. A great Argead saga. ALEXEIN. Volume 1. Telesias. The War Dance. A new episode every single day. We are dropping a new episode every day until the epic conclusion of Volume 1. Each chapter delivers a tight, hyper-focused 5 to 15-minute hit of cinematic historical drama, perfect for your daily plunge into antiquity. Watch the cinematic video trailer. Listen to the full saga now. Bookmark Volume 1, Telesias playlist. Subscribe to follow the rise of the Argead dynasty. Thumbs up to help push our vanguard through the algorithm's gauntlet. Comment below. F.